Federal prosecutors in Boston say for the first time a management consulting firm is being held criminally responsible for its work as part of the opioid crisis.
New York-based McKinsey Company has agreed to pay hundreds of millions of dollars to resolve the investigation. NBC 10's Eli Rosenberg live outside the federal courthouse in South Boston for us, where that deal was announced just this afternoon. Eli?
And Corey, this is a $650 million settlement. And the U.S. attorney said today that is in part to send a message. This as McKinsey Company, the management consulting firm in the middle of all this, is reacting this evening.
It doesn't get any easier. You know, I have 2 less children in my house to celebrate with.
Cheryl Jouer knows the price of the opioid epidemic, losing her son Corey in 2011 and his brother Sean 10 years later.
The opioid epidemic has destroyed my life, basically. It's taken away 2 of my children.
Jouer, though, applauding this move Friday.
Good afternoon, everyone.
As federal prosecutors in Boston announcing a landmark settlement. New York-based McKinsey Company, a management consulting firm, agreeing to pay $650 million to resolve a federal criminal and civil investigation. Federal prosecutors say this all relates to McKinsey's consulting work for Purdue Pharma and how to, quote, turbocharge sales of OxyContin, an extended-release opioid drug.
This is a case about real people. This is a case about the thousands and thousands of people who've lost their lives to opioid addiction.
Here in Massachusetts, we're losing about 5 people a day to overdose.
Julie Burns is head of the Rise Massachusetts Foundation that works to end the opioid crisis here in the Commonwealth.
I think it's going to send a very clear message to other companies that if you engage in practices that are, outside the law, you're going to be held accountable.
As Jouer, through her Team Sharing Foundation, says the work to battle this epidemic must continue.
$650 million isn't going to bring my kids back, but it will surely help save somebody else, I hope.
And this evening, McKinsey Company, the consulting firm, is reacting, saying it is deeply sorry for its past actions, adding this work will always be the source of profound regret for our firm. That coming in a statement from the company, which also added it continues to cooperate with the DOJ investigation. In South Boston, Eli Rosenberg, NBC 10 Boston.